Welcome to my channel, Luxury Yacht Reviews. Today we set sail on a journey that defines prestige, craftsmanship, and boundless ocean power, the magnificent Silver-Gray Rolls-Royce yacht. From the very first glance, this vessel doesn't just float, it commands the sea. Every curve, every reflection of light across its flawless metallic surface whispers perfection. The moment you see it, you understand. This isn't a boat. It's a moving piece of art sculpted by engineering gods. As the yacht rests against the morning horizon, the waves gently kiss its hull, a symbol of respect from the ocean itself. The sunlight dances across the polished steel, revealing the bold Rolls-Royce emblem gleaming proudly near the bow. That logo alone tells a story, one of power refined by silence, speed balanced by grace, and opulence fused with mastery. Listen closely. The faint hum beneath the deck isn't noise. It's the rhythm of perfection. Twin Rolls-Royce engines synchronizing like the heartbeat of the sea. There's no roar, only the sound of control. The yacht glides forward, unbothered by waves that would challenge lesser vessels. Its stability is not just mechanical, it's poetic. As we cruise ahead, the wind embraces the deck, carrying the scent of salt and freedom. The front bow cuts through sapphire waters like a blade through silk. Spray rises, glimmering like diamonds before dissolving back into the endless blue. The horizon stretches infinitely, yet the yacht remains its only focus point, a living sculpture moving through eternity. Step closer to the railings and you'll feel it, the vibration of restrained power beneath your fingertips. The Rolls-Royce spirit isn't loud, it's confident. Beneath the surface, precision turbines balance thrust with grace. There's something hypnotic about this motion, a blend of technology and emotion, engineering and art. Now look around. Every corner of this yacht is designed for admiration. The deck is layered in handcrafted teak polished to mirror perfection. The subtle silver tones blend seamlessly with the deep ocean blues, creating a color harmony that soothes the eyes. Even the shadows here look luxurious. At the front, the sunbathing area opens like a promise. Plush ivory loungers wait, facing the endless sea. The breeze flutters gently across soft linen towels, and the sound of the ocean becomes the only music you need. From here, the world seems smaller, and your place in it, infinite. Below deck, we descend into a world where craftsmanship meets comfort. The lounge is wrapped in Italian leather, stitched by hand with invisible precision. Ambient lighting glows along the ceiling edges, soft and golden, as if the sun itself is following you indoors. The walls shimmer with brushed aluminum accents, reflecting warmth rather than glare. Each seat here feels sculpted, not built. You sink into them and time slows down. The yacht doesn't rush. It flows. As you walk through the corridor, the air itself smells of refinement, subtle cedar, a hint of ocean mist, and something that feels like wealth itself. Every step you take echoes softly, perfectly timed with the low hum of the engines. The master suite opens like a dream carved into reality. A panoramic window floods the room with natural light, offering an uninterrupted view of the sea. The bed, handcrafted from oak and wrapped in fine Egyptian cotton, faces the horizon. You can literally wake up to the sunrise spilling gold across the waves. Soft beige carpets cushion your steps, while the ceiling lighting mimics the calm rhythm of candlelight. The atmosphere here isn't just luxury, it's serenity. This is where the world stops asking questions and starts listening to silence. Even the smallest details tell stories. Chrome fixtures shine with surgical precision. Hidden speakers blend sound so naturally that music feels like a whisper in the wind. And in one corner, a small emblem, the iconic Rolls-Royce spirit of ecstasy, stands quietly, reminding you that perfection doesn't shout, it whispers. Now we move toward the upper deck, a masterpiece of design and space. The panoramic glass surrounds the entire lounge area, turning it into a floating observatory. Here, the captain commands not just a vessel, but an experience. The control console glows in sophisticated blue, every button responding to the lightest touch. There's beauty in power, but there's greater beauty in control. The Rolls-Royce navigation system reads the sea like poetry, predicting every ripple, every shift in wind. You don't conquer the ocean, you negotiate with it. And this yacht, with its intelligence and balance, always wins. As the day moves on, the sea begins to shimmer under the noonday sun. The yacht accelerates, effortlessly gliding at high speed. You can feel the difference, not through noise, but through movement. The world outside begins to blur, yet inside remains perfectly still. Glasses on the table don't even tremble. That's not just stability, that's mastery of physics disguised as elegance. The water behind foams into a perfect white trail, marking your path through the ocean, like a signature written on nature's canvas. The Rolls-Royce engines hum with quiet authority, their sound blending with the sea breeze into a rhythm that soothes rather than excites. You lean back, eyes half closed, feeling both motion and peace. The horizon is no longer a destination. It's a companion. At this point, words almost fail. Because luxury, true luxury, is not something you can describe, it's something you feel. It's the moment when you realize that everything around you, from the sound of the sea to the softness of the cushions, has been designed with a single purpose: your comfort. Even the sunlight seems calibrated. It enters the deck at the perfect angle, warming without blinding. The stainless steel handrails are cool to the touch, reflecting the sky's ever-changing colors. You notice how no sound is harsh. The wind, the sea, even the distant cry of gulls all blend into a soft symphony that feels composed. Afternoon fades into golden hues. The ocean calms, the light deepens. The yacht slows down, gliding smoothly as though it understands the rhythm of time itself. You take a slow breath. Salt, leather, and freedom intertwine in the air. As you walk toward the rear deck, the sound of gentle water wakes trails behind. The swim platform unfolds like a private stage, touching the sea with precision. Here, Rolls-Royce engineering meets the poetry of design once again. Each movement, whether it's a door opening or a platform lowering, is silent, graceful, deliberate. The water glows turquoise beneath the fading sunlight. You could dive, swim, or simply sit and let the waves lap against your fingers. Either way, you're not watching the world, you're living in it. The evening breeze brushes your face. The silver-gray hull mirrors the sky, turning golden, then amber, then violet as the sun dips lower. The Rolls-Royce logo catches the last light, a glowing emblem against the coming dusk. And as the engines slow, you realize something profound. This yacht isn't just a vessel, it's a feeling, the physical embodiment of peace through perfection. For some, luxury is a word. For others, it's this: a moment where everything aligns: sound, light, design, and emotion. Now, as night begins to settle, tiny deck lights awaken like stars on the sea. The horizon fades into velvet blue. Inside, the lounge glows softly with golden warmth, a contrast to the cool ocean outside. You pour a glass of champagne and the bubbles rise in sync with the heartbeat of the sea. There's a silence between the waves now. Not emptiness, but presence. You realize you've stopped talking, stopped thinking. The yacht has done what it was meant to do. It has quieted the noise of the world. The Rolls-Royce emblem reflects gently in your glass as you raise it to the horizon. Somewhere beyond that line lies tomorrow. But tonight, perfection is already here. The captain dims the bridge lights. The instruments glow softly like constellations. You look out through the panoramic window one last time. The sea glitters in the moonlight, silver against silver, a mirror of dreams. And the yacht, this masterpiece of steel, craftsmanship, and vision, continues forward, slicing through the night, a silent guardian of luxury and motion. The night at sea is unlike anything else. There's a silence that holds power, a kind of stillness that can only exist far from land, where the ocean breathes and the stars look close enough to touch. The Rolls-Royce yacht glides through these dark waters with the same confidence it shows under sunlight. The hull parts the waves like velvet. The silver-gray finish gleams faintly under the moonlight, and the reflections move like liquid mercury. Inside, the atmosphere is a gentle contrast, soft light, warm tones, and the quiet hum of hidden technology working in perfect harmony. You almost forget you're moving, yet the horizon shifts slowly beyond the windows, reminding you that this is motion wrapped in serenity. The ocean tonight is calm, but the yacht, like its creators, is built for anything. The navigation systems hum softly, predicting every change in tide, every whisper of wind. Rolls-Royce engineering doesn't just build power, and it builds confidence. The control deck remains lit with soft blue light. Every dial, every digital line glows like constellations on glass. The captain stands calmly, his hands resting on a wheel that barely needs turning. The yacht knows where it's going. It almost feels alive. You step outside onto the upper deck. The breeze touches your face, cool, clean, endless. Behind you, the faint reflection of the Rolls-Royce logo shimmers on the curved glass panel. Ahead, the ocean stretches into infinity. This moment feels timeless. There's no city, no noise, no rush, only the sound of water and the whisper of engines. You begin to understand that luxury isn't just wealth. It's space. It's silence. It's time itself slowing down to let you breathe. Morning comes quietly. The first light paints the ocean in silver and gold. The sky blushes and the waves sparkle like champagne. The yacht, anchored gently, rests like a sleeping giant. And then, with the softest command, the engines awaken again. A deep, rich tone ripples through the hull, power restrained and elegant. The Rolls-Royce turbines hum with precision, perfectly tuned, creating the sound of authority without aggression. The yacht begins to move once more. Slow at first, then steady, then graceful. You watch as the bow cuts into the golden water, sending arcs of light in every direction. It's a scene few ever see. The moment when the sea accepts your presence. As the journey continues, clouds begin to gather far on the horizon. At first they look harmless, distant, painted on the sky. But soon the wind carries a new rhythm, a faint pulse in the air. The ocean shifts tone, darkening into deep sapphire and charcoal. The captain glances at the radar and smiles. "A storm ahead," he says softly. Not a warning, but a challenge. Because for this yacht, storms are not enemies. They're opportunities to prove who's truly in control. Within minutes, the wind rises. Waves begin to dance, growing taller, faster. The first droplets of rain tap against the deck like tiny drummers heralding a spectacle. And through it all, the Rolls-Royce yacht doesn't tremble. It rises. The bow lifts smoothly with each surge, cutting through the storm like a blade through air. Water sprays high, exploding in silver mist before dissolving into rain. Thunder rumbles in the distance, but it sounds like applause. From above, through the drone's lens, the yacht looks almost mythical. A glowing silver creature moving through chaos, untouchable. The Rolls-Royce logo gleams through the rain like a promise. Inside, nothing changes. The glass doesn't rattle. The lights don't flicker. The champagne in your glass remains still. That's not luck, when that's engineering beyond imagination. The yacht's gyroscopic stabilizers, powered by advanced Rolls-Royce tech, hold her steady like she's riding on calm air instead of raging sea. You can feel the waves, but they don't control you. The ocean shouts, but the yacht whispers back, "I was made for this." Lightning flashes far ahead, illuminating the world for a brief, brilliant second. And there she is, silver-gray, alive against the storm. Spray, thunder, rain, all become part of a cinematic dance around her. The engines adjust automatically, maintaining course and speed without a single vibration. It's power with discipline, the Rolls-Royce signature in motion. Minutes stretch into hours, and slowly the storm begins to fade. The clouds tear apart, sunlight pushing through like revelation. The sea softens again and calm returns. When the sky clears, you realize something beautiful. The yacht is spotless. Not a mark, not a streak, not a sound of strain. She's still perfect, unshaken, unbothered. That's the difference between surviving the storm and owning it. As the light returns, the ocean begins to sparkle again. The horizon looks wider now, brighter, as though it's proud of what just happened. The Rolls-Royce yacht moves forward, gliding into the glow of victory. The crew moves quietly across the deck, resetting cushions, checking surfaces, wiping raindrops that seem to vanish on contact. The scent of rain and salt fills the air, sharp and refreshing. You walk forward to the bow, shoes soft against the teak. The sea stretches endlessly again, but now it feels like you've earned this calm. You rest your hand on the cool metal railing, the faint vibration of those legendary engines pulsing beneath. The world feels balanced again, not by chance, but by design. Later, the yacht slows to a gentle cruise. The water is smooth, glassy, and blue beyond description. The deck crew unfolds sun loungers once more. A tray of fresh fruit and champagne appears as if summoned by thought. The Rolls-Royce logo gleams faintly under the afternoon light. This is the contrast only true luxury can deliver. Calm after chaos, silence after symphony. The sun climbs higher, painting everything in pure brilliance. The silver hull reflects the light like a mirror of gold. The wake behind the yacht spreads gently, leaving a perfect trail, a painter's stroke on nature's canvas. As you sit on the deck, eyes half closed, you feel the hum of motion below, steady, soft, eternal. The Rolls-Royce yacht doesn't rush. It glides unhurried, as if it has all the time in the world. By late afternoon, the color of the sea deepens again, this time into a brilliant sapphire. Dolphins appear near the bow, dancing with effortless joy. Their leaps match the rhythm of the waves, and for a brief moment, it feels like they're escorting the yacht, celebrating her presence. The captain reduces speed slightly, letting the yacht cruise at an elegant pace. The deck speakers play soft ambient music, blending with the sound of the sea. The moment feels unreal, yet perfectly real. Inside, the chef prepares a meal that smells like art: seared scallops, citrus glaze, fine wine. The dining area glows in soft golden tones as the sun filters through the panoramic glass. Every plate, every glass, every surface reflects harmony. Luxury isn't in the noise. It's in the quiet confidence that everything around you exists only to make this moment unforgettable. As the evening begins to fall, the sky transforms into a masterpiece in violet, crimson and gold blending like watercolor. The Rolls-Royce yacht slows further, floating through liquid fire. The horizon is aflame with sunset. You step onto the rear deck once more. The sea is calm, the light warm. The Rolls-Royce logo at the stern catches the last rays glowing softly. You lean on the railing, watching your reflection merge with the colors of the sky. The sound of the engines fades. Now it's just the ocean, whispering against the hull. The captain dims the lights and the yacht seems to breathe. Alive, relaxed, content. The narrator's voice softens now, carrying that final note of admiration. A yacht isn't just built. It's dreamed, designed, and perfected, until even the sea must pause to admire it. Rolls-Royce didn't just craft an engine. They crafted an experience, one that moves not just through water but through time itself. The last light fades. The stars begin to bloom again, thousands of them reflected in the smooth water like scattered jewels. The Rolls-Royce yacht continues forward, a streak of silver among stars. And as you look back, the wake glows faintly under the moonlight, marking your path, proof that you were here, aboard perfection. This is Luxury Yacht Reviews, where elegance meets power, and every voyage is a story worth telling.